Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're gonna love it here, and if you're returning, what's up? For this video, I will be doing a half up, half down with 2 buns. For this style, I use 3 bundles of 20-inch raw Burmese curly hair from the Jordan Sorel experience. This is a Black-owned business and I am all for it. So with that being said, stay tuned to the end of this video for more info and discounts this hair company has to offer. Okay, so boom, I'm gonna start off by taking off my bonnet. I sectioned off my hair into 2 parts, leaving the top half alone and braiding down the bottom half. Before moving forward, I am going to oil my scalp. This is key for keeping your scalp moisturized. I typically oil my scalp before any and every hairstyle. Moving on to the mold down, I will be using this black wig cap that I got from the beauty supply store. And here I am just applying the cap. No need to cover your entire head with the cap as long as the back half where the quick weave will be is covered. Next, I will be using my Got2b spray. As you can see here, I am separating the top half and the bottom half and only spraying on top of my braids. I like to do this in sections to make sure that everything gets evenly coated. Then I go in with my blow dryer to dry the hairspray down. Here I am continuing the process, moving on to the middle section of my head, spraying it down. Then of course, following up with the blow dryer. When doing this, make sure that you apply several layers and coats of this hairspray. You want your cap to be completely molded down, protecting your hair from any glue. You will know when the cap is completely molded down if it feels stiff and crunchy. Do not move on to the next step if your cap does not sound like this. So now that the cap is ready, I'm going to move on to cutting the remainder of the cap off. So here I am taking my time, slowly cutting the cap off. It might seem like it's a little bit fast, but I sped the clips up because trust me, you don't want to rush when doing this and make a silly mistake and cut your hair. Now that the cap is cut, this is what it's giving. Not 100% perfect, but good enough. Now let's move on. So I will be starting off with the first bundle, of course. I will be measuring the track out in a U shape. So as you can see, I have measured the track from one end to the next in a U shape. The U shape is important if you want to do a no leave out look. If not, you can apply the tracks straight across. Now that the track is measured out, I'm going to cut the track. Then I will be using my hair glue that I got from the beauty supply to add glue to the track. Finally, I'm going to lay the track down. Now I am pushing the track down, making sure that everything is secure before moving on to the next track, repeating the exact same process. So here I am, once again, measuring out the track in the U shape, cutting the track, adding glue to the track, then laying the track down. I'm trying my best to show you all the process from the back view. It does get a little difficult because I'm used to just, doing my hair in the mirror, but I'm working on it. After laying down a few tracks, I like to go in with my blow dryer to dry that glue down. Keep in mind that this is a quick weave and you want to make sure that the glue is completely dried down before pulling or putting any tension on the tracks. Moving on to the second bundle, I'm going to repeat the exact same process from before, measuring the track out, cutting the track, adding glue to the track, then laying the track down. Moving on to my third and final track. And as you can see, the closer you get to the top and to filling out the cap, the circle does get smaller. Unfortunately, I am unable to apply any more tracks in the U shape. So with the very last piece, I'm going to measure it out. And instead of laying the track down like normal, I'm going to flip it backwards. I will be using my flat iron to get it flat. The reasoning behind this is to hide the track so that the track will not show. Once again, here I am applying the glue. Next, I will be laying the track down. Lastly, I'm going to go in with my blow dryer one final time to make sure all of the glue is dried down. Moving on to the half up, I'm going to be applying this Chi Iron Guard heat protecting spray to the top half of my head. As you can see, I am sectioning off my hair to begin straightening it. So when doing so, I like to go in with my skinny flat iron, mainly for the roots, and then go in with my regular size flat iron to make sure it's all straightened out. I like doing this in sections to make sure that my hair gets as straight as possible. Now that I've shown you all the process on how I straighten my hair, I'm going to do the rest off camera. Boom. So now that everything is all straightened out, here I am just brushing out my baby hairs, and I did a part down the middle off camera because it takes me a very long time to get it centered. I have a moving scalp and I just always seem to have trouble parting my hair. That's probably why I typically prefer doing side parts. First things first, I'm going to start off this process by putting both sides of my hair into a ponytail. Now that I have my 2 pigtails, I will be going in with the pink edge booster. As you can see, I am applying it down my part. I'm doing this so that my part can be nice and crispy, and it makes it easier to clean it up. As you can see, I am using my rat tail comb to clean it up, getting it as straight as possible. Now I will be using my edge brush to brush up my edges, making sure I get them really nice and flat before applying the edge booster. This was only applied to my edges and brushed in. I did not put this throughout my entire ponytail. Now that I have laid my edges down, I'm going to redo the ponytail. I like for my ponytail to be neat and tight before doing the mold down. The next product that I will be using is my wax stick. I will be using this and applying it to the entire ponytail. Then going back in with my edge brush to brush everything out. I didn't have to use this brush. I could have used a regular brush, but this brush is smaller and seems more convenient. Now I am repeating the exact same process on the other side, starting off with adding the edge control to my edges. Then going in with my wax stick, combing and brushing everything out to make sure that it is all nice and flat before redoing the ponytail. Taking it back to the left ponytail, here I am just brushing everything out, making sure that it's nice and smooth before adding the Got2b spray. Using the Got2b spray is what's going to lock your hair in place. That's why it is important to prep your ponytail and make sure that everything is nice and flat before doing so. So once I spray down the section, I then go in with my blow dryer to dry the spray down. I personally like doing this in sections to make sure that everything is evenly coated and looks nice. So I will be continuing the exact same process on both the left and the right ponytail. After completing the mold down, instead of taking the ponytail down, I put another scrunchie on top to tighten the ponytail. Now that both sides are molded down, I'm going to move on to braiding the ponytails. Now that the ponytail is braided, I'm going to wrap it around and kind of ball it up into a ball and repeat the exact same process on the other side. Next, I'm going to go in with a neck strip, and I will be wrapping that around the ball. This will work as a shield to protect my hair from getting any glue in it. So as you can see, I have wrapped the neck strip on, and once I get to the end, I apply some glue and lay that piece down. Next, I'm going to repeat the exact same process on the other side, just wrapping that neck strip around. Then when I get to the end of the neck strip, apply the glue and lay it down. Before adding any hair to my ponytails, I'm going to go in with my spray bottle and spray my hair down with cool water, and I will be brushing the hair out to define the curls. I typically like to go for the dry poofy look because it looks a lot more natural, but for this style I want the curls to be defined and I want them to pop. So I added the water along with mousse, and doing this will help achieve that shiny, hydrated, curly look. Since I've been doing my hair on YouTube, this is by far the best curly hair that I have ever received. The color is very natural and blends well with my natural hair. The hair is so soft, and you can tell in real life that this is some raw hair. Moving on to the buns, I took a scrap piece from the quick weave, and here I am adding glue to it, and then I'm going to wrap it around the ball. I didn't wrap much around because the hair is already pretty thick, and I wasn't sure how big and full I wanted my buns to be. So here I am once again wrapping the track around the other ball. Now that both pieces have been added, here I am adding water to the hair, brushing the hair out. And I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna add some more hair to the ponytails and just leave it like this, but no, I had to stick to the plan and do the space buns. Like before, here I am adding mousse to the hair, just so the curls will be nice and defined, even though the hair will be in a bun. Next, I am wrapping the hair around in a bun. I have no specific technique. I just wrap it around and hope for the best. I'm not sure why, but I like to secure my buns with a rubber band instead of bobby pins. I've been doing it like this since I was in high school, and I don't know, it just stuck with me. I did go back off camera and add a little bit more hair to the buns just for a fuller look, but no worries, I followed the exact same process. Moving on to my favorite part, the baby hairs. So I like to start off by using my skinny flat iron. Doing this makes it easier for when it is time to create the swoops. To lay those baby hairs down, I will be using the pink edge booster. Here I am applying a little bit, not too much, and creating the swoops. There's no right or wrong way to do your baby hair. Just kind of do them how you want to do them. This is how I did mine. Sometimes I use Got2b spray instead of edge control to give it that fluffy look. But for this style, I wanted them to be a little bit more laid. Like I mentioned before, this is the best curly hair that I have ever had. In addition to my review for the hair company, I wanted to mention that they offer a special promotion called $100 Fridays. Only on Fridays, you can purchase Burmese hair, like the hair that I got in right now, Vietnamese and Cambodian hair in lengths ranging from 14 to 24 inches just for $100, y'all. To be honest, it don't get no better than that. But keep in mind that it's only valid for those specific lengths, 14 to 24 inches. Anything longer than 24 inches is priced at its regular price. Ending off on that note, I would like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to shop the Jordan Sorel experience. The details on the hair that I have in my head will be in my description box below. And yeah, that's it. That's all. Stay tuned for the ending, and I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all. I put these bitches on game. They should be kissing my feet. I tried to give them some press. They tried to say it was beef. It's Nicki M. Such a little gem. Just wanna be a